Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss about public key cryptography. So, have you ever seen how the pages whatever we are accessing, Yahoo, Gmail, YouTube, everything, whatever the page we are accessing the globally, how secure it is and how we are getting this encryption and decryption is happening. So, let's understand this. So here, let's see. We have a user here. Okay, I am the user, and this is the server. Let's assume this is the Facebook page. Let's assume this is the Facebook server. This is a key generator. A key generator could be anything. The issuer, the certificate issuer. It could be any of the issuer. It could be Microsoft. It could be Google. It could be DigiCert. Any of the key issuer, public and private key issuer. And this is the encryption algorithm. This encryption algorithm actually runs within this server only, but I have mentioned here just for the understanding purpose. This encryption algorithm, key generator, both runs in the server itself, but for the understanding purpose, I have just mentioned separately. So, for encryption and decryption, usually we will be having two keys. One is a public key, one is a private key. Okay. So here initially the key generator, okay, the user goes to the key generator and generates a pair of keys, which is both public and private keys. Okay, and the public key is shared to everyone. Public key is shared to everyone. Private key is kept only with this user. Okay, this public key is shared to everyone, and this private key is kept secret only with this user. Okay, so now what this user will do? So initially he sends, as I said, this public key is shared to everyone, right? So he sends his public key. So he sends his public key to this server. Server encrypts the data in the public key using this encryption algorithm. So I will show you what are the encryption algorithms, how this happens later. Just understand the concept overview and then we can see. So a user sends his public key to the server, and the server encrypts the data using the user's public key with any of the encryption algorithm. And this encrypted data, you see this, and this encrypted data is passed to the server. Passed to the server in the sense, I mean, as I said earlier, everything, these two things happen within the server. For our understanding, I have mentioned in a different layers. So this encryption data is now sent to the user. So let's say user is requesting for a Facebook page. So he sent his public key. Okay, so what will happen here? So whatever the data is requested, it will be encrypted with the public key. And this encrypted data in return, it will be sent to the user. So once the user receives the data, if you see here the data, once the user receives the data, he will decrypt with his own private key. If you see here, initially the generated key pair of both public and private, and private key is kept secret only with the user. So he will decrypt the data only with his private key, and once the decrypted data is done, and he can access the data. So if you want to see how it happens in our regular day-to-day life, so let's see. I just opened for three tabs here for your reference. One is Yahoo, one is Hotmail, Yahoo, Hotmail, and the Google.com. Okay, let me close these certificates and I'll open from the beginning, so it will be easy for you to check later on. So whatever the page you open, okay, whatever the page you open, so here you will see, let me zoom it. Okay, so if you see here, this page, this place, these two lines are there, right? If you click there, okay, if you click there, let me unzoom it. If you click there, you will get option called connection is secure. Click on this button and click on this certificate is valid. here you can see issued to, issued by, and this certificate is issued by DigiCert.com, issued to Yahoo.com. Yahoo Holdings is the organization name, and this is the issued on the expiry date and all these things. And you can see here the public key. If you go to the details page, you can see more, the version, the serial number, the certificate, signature, algorithm. This is the in our previous thing we discussed what is the encryption algorithms, right? So it will be a SHA-256 with RSA encryption. Issuer is the DigiCert. Okay, and if you want to see the public key, see this is the public key, signatures, so everything. So if you want to verify the same thing, so this public key is open. This public key is open to everyone. I mean, this like in our previous scenario, the user shared his public key to the server. So if there is another server, let's assume there is another server here, YouTube. So if he wants to access YouTube, so he will share his public key. If there is another page, let's assume here we have a gmail.com, so he will share his public key to the gmail.com. So similarly, here the public key is shared to all, common, because this Yahoo will decrypt with its own private key. So similarly, if I go to the Hotmail, again if you see this two lines here, just beside the URL, you will see the two lines here. So if you click on those two lines, you can see connection is secure. Click on that, you can see the connection is secure and certificate is valid. If you click on this certificate is valid, you will get all these details. Here, issuer is the Microsoft Corporation itself. So they are not depending on the DigiCert like Yahoo. So in here, in Yahoo, the certificate is provided by DigiCert, right? But here, Microsoft Corporation itself. Okay. And if you want to see the public key, this is the public key. Similarly, Google. I'll go just beside the URL. If I click these two lines, connection is secure. Click on certification is valid. And if you see here, issued by Google Trust Services. So even Google has their own certificate authority. Okay, and you can see here the public key. Okay, hope you understand now. So if you see this image again, user has two keys, public and private. He shared his public key to the server. He kept the private key with himself. Okay, so he sent this public key, and whatever the request is encrypted with the public key, and those encrypted data is sent back to the user, and user now decrypts the data with his own private key. That's how he can access or view the page whatever he requested. So that's the difference between this encryption and decryption and the hashing. If you see the hashing here, we can encrypt and decrypt using the keys, and we can see the data, but in hashing it won't appear. It won't, I mean, it is only one way. Once you've done the hashing, you cannot do the other way. So if you go back to my hashing video, you can see that clearly. I hope I have clarified this. If you still have any queries, please comment me. I will try to respond, or you can view this video again. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.